I feel that connection in any of the Bellevue schools that I walk through.
Dr. Kelly Aramaki knows Bellevue likely better than any other superintendent that's come before him. His family's roots in this community run deep.
That's me when I was 5 years old.
Born and raised in Bellevue, Aramaki graduated from Newport High. His dad is a Sammamish High grad.
This is my grandfather, Akira.
And his grandfather graduated from Bellevue High School in 1931.
He was on the basketball team, the baseball team. He was part of the senior class theater.
The Aramakis are one of the first Japanese-American families in Bellevue, starting with his great-grandfather, who immigrated here in 1900.
He came here looking for a better opportunity, just like so many people. He ended up starting a farm under my grandfather's name because at that time, people who were from Japan couldn't own land.
But in 1942, during World War II, the Aramakis had to abandon their farm and were forced into incarceration camps.
My grandfather didn't talk a whole lot about it. You know, it was, I think most of the Japanese Americans who came back after World War II didn't talk a lot about history. So it was, you know, there's just kind of this sense of like, we're not going to talk about it. We're just going to keep our heads down, work hard. It was the first time I'd learned anything about it was after college during my master's program.
It's one of the reasons Aramaki is so passionate about curriculum that includes Bellevue's history.
If we don't talk about the Japanese Americans when we teach about Bellevue history, then my family is completely erased from the history of Bellevue.
As the first permanent Asian American superintendent in the district, where 104 different languages are spoken, Aramaki's goal is to give students a sense of belonging, where their culture and heritage is honored.
The diversity in Bellevue has changed a lot. We went from very few kids of color in Bellevue when I was even a student to we're now a majority-minority school district.
But he's stepping into a role with a lot of challenges.
As a superintendent, but also as a dad of a teenager, I mean, fentanyl is something that is top of mind for all of us.
Like opioid overdoses among teenagers, budget cuts forcing the consolidation of elementary schools, and helping students with their mental health and wellness.
I'm so happy to come to work.
Aramaki, whose 23-year career in education includes teaching and administration, says leading the district in his hometown is not only a dream come true, it's significant for his entire family.
I do feel like, you know, going from Japanese internment to being the superintendent of the school district, you know, is it's an amazing story for my family, for the Japanese American community.
And so many superintendents come into a role like that, you know, having to learn the city, the neighborhoods,
Right.
the different schools. This is someone we're talking about, you know, he's coming from 5 generations
Right.
of family members who have been through the district, including his daughter who attends Interlake High School. He knows this district well, so he can already hit the ground running because he already has that context of, you know, he lives in Bellevue, was born and raised there. He
Right.
knows that city and district very well.
I feel like that's rare to see a superintendent that has roots in the school district.
Yeah.
I also imagine, and I believe that there's a large Asian population in the Bellevue School District that really look up to a superintendent like this.
46% of students in the Bellevue School District are Asian. So that's a big deal because students who are at that school district really see, he's a reflection of them. As he says, he walks through the halls, he says that he knows the significance of that as well.